From Anovos, welcome to the show. Welcome to Celebration.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for having us.
So what costumes are new this year? What do you have to show us?
Well, I think the first and foremost is the one right in front of us, Captain Phasma.
Andy's way into
gorgeous.
this one.
Thank you so
gorgeous.
much. So we brought Captain Phasma's helmet with the expectation of actually having the full Phasma, but unfortunately, she's kind of stuck in customs right now, so we're working through that.
That was a tricky one to get through.
It was. But the thing to really look at right now is the Kylo Ren, which we're featuring front and foremost over at the booth. We also have the TFA, the Force Awakens TIE Fighter, complete from head to toe, and also Rey.
Rey.
Who can forget Rey, right?
Rey. I've seen a lot of Reys around here, but I know that your Rey is, I mean, your costumes are film accurate, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
What's your process on that accuracy, on making sure that you get as close as possible?
It's a long process, and Heath is part of the latter end of that process. But it really all begins with the archives, going back to the original artifacts, and using first world tech, using the technology that we have now with 3D scanning and 3D printing to really represent the original piece, warp for warp, size and misshape for misshape, in order to get that real accuracy. And from there, we hand it over to Heath.
And even at that point, it still comes back to the traditional sculptor. Once we get the print, we still have to have hands-on to make sure that it's accurate and get all the smooth lines in there. And then from there, we just take it, mold it, and cast it, get it ready for manufacturing and creating the actual prototype.
So you're really going from the ground up.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, and it's a nice mixture of old school and new school.
How long does that process take?
It could take about like 3 months.
Yeah, and that's just prototyping. We're not even talking manufacturing.
Yeah.
So the manufacturing time can sometimes go as much as 5 to 7 months, depending on the level of complexity. But still, when you look at conventional techniques, what was used in the past, it still is far better timelines than what was used before. I mean, what you're looking at here is literally a digital representation of the exact piece. We didn't mold or cast the original, but we simply scanned it in, and for size, inch for inch, milli inch, we nailed this thing so that you have a perfect representation of the original.
That is really impressive.
I know, it's so beautiful.
Then you have your vacuum forming that goes on, and then of course the deco. And that's really where the other side comes in of the weathering and making sure that we're capturing all that.
Because not only with her chromed finish here, there's a lot of wear, and it looks used and it looks worn in, which I think is really important.
And it's really easy to create one or two, but then when you have to create it for overseas manufacturing, that's when the real tricky side comes in, and knowing, okay, how much weathering can we do and how much of it is actually going to stay? That's the real tricky part.
Yeah.
So are there going to be more stuff to try on this weekend? Have you got more things here?
Absolutely. I mean, the real drivers so far, and it's only been the first day, but the real drivers that people have really gravitated towards are the helmets. People wanting to try on the Stormtrooper helmets, the classic helmets. Just walking here with Phasma's helmet has been
when you came up on stage, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, we've had people stop us we're no more than 10 feet away, stopping us saying, hey, can my daughter put on the helmet? Right?
Andy's showing a lot of self-control right now. Yeah.
Can I put it on?
Fine.
Oh my God. This is like my dream. All right. Let's see if I'm going to hurt my microphone.
Thank you so much for being here with us. Stick around. We've got more Star Wars Show live from Star Wars Celebration Europe. Just a minute on StarWars.com.
I can actually see out of it pretty well.
You look awesome.
Not bad.